The Boulevard, El Cajon Boulevard, is always busy and always has been.
This was the main thoroughfare into San Diego, but even in the early days, it was nothing more than a dirt road.
From horses to the automobile, the dirt road would become Highway 80, the first highway from the east into San Diego. In 1937, it became El Cajon Boulevard.
I've seen the evolution of it.
Jim Cooley grew up along the boulevard and watched auto travelers stream into San Diego.
With the birth of motels along here, you found that restaurants also cropped up.
Travelers also needed gas stations and places to buy cars.
It became kind of like the mile of cars before the mile of cars in South Bay.
Like the past, the boulevard still is filled with motels, restaurants, gas stations, and car lots. Early businesses on the boulevard, like Mrs. Conkling's Bakery, have come and gone.
At any given location on the boulevard, I can remember what was there and what replaced it and what replaced that.
Like the Tea Garden Auto Camp at 4660 El Cajon. The Asian Business Center has risen at that location. There was Star Beverage, the 7-Up bottlers near Alabama Street. Watch the building. It transforms and houses several other businesses. The Schwinn Bike Center at El Cajon and 37th. Today it's a vacant, almost hidden, nondescript building. At 50th Street, where the Gables filled families with food, Goodbody's Mortuary now rests there. And Oscar's Drive-In at Euclid was the ultimate hangout for burgers and teen car cruising.
The kids took a lot of pride in the hot rods and the customized cars they had.
Oscar's was owned by the Peterson family, which started Jack in the Box. And now that historic location, what else? A Jack in the Box. Another piece of history happened here at El Cajon Boulevard and Cherokee Avenue. On a hot August night in 1960, 3,000 teenagers and young adults blocked off this area. The teens were protesting the closing of a local drag strip, so the revved-up crowd began drag racing on El Cajon. Police rushed in. Protesters pelted cops with rocks and bottles and tried to overturn police cars. Historians say it was one of the first major youth riots of the 1960s. And from police to a president. When President John Kennedy visited San Diego in '63, he greeted crowds along the boulevard. That same location near Florida Street, just a faded memory now. A lot of businesses along the boulevard have also faded over the decades.
We've seen progress at its best and progress at its worst.
But the El Cajon Boulevard Business Improvement Association is revitalizing the boulevard. But the revitalization won't erase the boulevard's colorful past.
This is part of our history in San Diego, a great part of it. And this history will always be there for people.
To appreciate the changes on the boulevard then and now.